Hello, everybody. My name is Roberta Robbins, and thank you for dropping by my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a reading that's going to help us navigate the mid part of November. There is a lot going on in November, starting with today as I record this, it's the 10th of November, but tomorrow we have the 11th of portal. We have Mars going direct starting on the 13th. And then we have the Scorpio New Moon on the 15th. And then a few days later, we will be just finishing our last bit of the Scorpio season. So I felt called to do a reading to help us navigate this middle part of November, because there's just so much going on here before we shift into the Sagittarius season, which the energy in itself is going to start to shift. I will do a Scorpio Divine Masculine Feminine reading within the next week, so keep an eye out for that for those that want to navigate within, the Sagittarius season. If I said Scorpio, I meant Sagittarius season. So there is, the Scorpio one is posted on my channel if you want to go check that out, because we are still navigating that. And so let's start with the overall theme. Energies that are coming in from now, November 10th to the 20th. So over the next 10 days is where we're going to be heightened into this particular reading for the middle part of November. Like always, these are general readings, so take what resonates, release what does not. For those that want to book a personal reading, I do have the links in the descriptions below. So I will be adding a couple new decks in, which is exciting. But let's start with the Moonology Deck. One of my common ones that I use quite often. I love this deck. So Spirit, we're seeking support and guidance. What is the themes, the energies to pay attention to that are coming in for the middle part of November 2020? So November 10th to the 20th. Heart and core of November 2020. Don't let your past hold you back, which is so appropriate being in Scorpio season, and with the energies of saying we need to move from the past. It's time to let go of the past. It's time to move in to a new book, a new way of being, a more soulfully aligned essence and part of who you are. It's time to start stepping and embodying that. So don't let your past hold you back. It's time to release the past. And that is a self-note card there coming up. And that is the reflection. Look into our past. Looking at the gifts and the things that have gone here. The past, when we say let go of the past, it's not saying let it go and like shut it out completely, because there is things that have become you from journeying through what you've journeyed through in your life. But there's essence. Take the bliss, take the joy, take all of what has nurtured you and helped you to be where you are today, who you are, know you're becoming and that you are. It's more of like feeling, knowing who your essence of who you are. But the other part, it's like being grateful, gratitude, and letting the rest go, so that you're not being held back and dragged, so energetically into that past. We want to move forward. So one of the new decks that I'm using is Granite Roots by Sam Black. Sam's a friend. I just got this deck in the mail yesterday. It's a great deck, a little slippery. It's a little got a wild kind of energy about the deck itself. So I will hopefully not toss the whole deck out here. It's the cards themselves are just really, they want to come out. And like that, just want to flip right out. So an adventure awaits. Yes, it does. So new beginning, new adventure awaits. So we're putting our energy and our theme, our direction already in the middle of November. We know something is coming and something's calling to us. And with Sagittarius season going to be here in like 10 days, we know the Sagittarius is saying, hey, it's time to venture out, to explore, to see what's out there. So the energy is already starting to talk to us and pull that with the portal tomorrow, the 11/11 portal, energetically, which peaks on that day. You know, it's about that new beginning and a beginning and ascending into your spiritual soul path. So even if you read this or get to this reading after 11/11 portal, that is okay. Like there's energies that are working with you at this time. And some spots to put all these decks that are around me. And one more card. Spirit, what is wanting us to focus on? What themes, energies is surrounding us at this time in the middle part of November 2020? We had him come up before in the reading in this past, I think it was he was in the November forecast reading. So fire, guardian, ignite your passions. And we are being called within the Scorpio season to remember to ignite, to embrace and let the passions, our desires to come forth. And remember, we're moving from Scorpio with the depths and the desires and the passion, and we're going to be moving into a fire season itself with the Sagittarius. So energy is building. And this makes sense too with the fact that we have Mars going direct on the 13th. And Mars is fire. Mars represents the divine masculine. Its home sign is within Aries, fiery planet of Aries, the initiator, the movement forward. So there's this theme that's saying, yes, it's time to initiate. It's time to get going. There's a new adventure to be had. Do not let your past hold you back. Time to get going. Excuse the cough. I've been a little clearing my throat a lot today. A lot of things wanting to release. If you notice that, I've been noticing that myself and with a lot of other people. We are clearing, coughing, moving energy up and out of us right now. Okay, so I'm just gonna, because there's a bit of glare, just want to quickly show you this picture. Adventures await. And your fire guardian. So I'm curious personally, and I think a lot of people that tap into this channel here with me, is that we want some support and guidance, how to navigate the times, what's happening, and also looking at the divine masculine and feminine. So I'm going to split this reading up with the dance conversation that is going on for the divine masculine and divine feminine. And we have both within us, but you also might be taking this within the dance between you and your divine masculine if you're a feminine, and vice versa. So I would say filter it through yourself first. That divine masculine, the action, the power, the essence, the initiator, the fire, right? And the feminine, the water, the intuition, the nurturing aspects of ourselves. So how are they balancing? What is going on? So let's get a theme. I'm going to do, since we've got three major events here, we're going to do the portal, a card for the portal, a card for when when Mars goes direct and the energetics and what's coming, going to be moving, shifting then, and then also a card for the new moon in Scorpio. So we're seeking a card, a governing guiding card for the 11/11 portal. card for 1111 portal. Telling you to support us. Supporting, governing curve, divine masculine, feminine, 1111 portal. Happiness. It is time to move into happiness. Sorry guys about the clearing of the throat. It's of happiness. Movement, freedom, flow, lifting, rising, full expression of joy. Let's get some cards laying out here for what is the divine masculine navigating? What will divine masculine be navigating through the energetics of the 1111 portal? What will be coming up for the divine masculine? Queen of Pentacles. So stepping into solid, knowing, earthing, grounding, wise energy. Stepping into knowing who you are, trusting yourself more, trusting your own intuition, your own inner guidance, knowing all is peaceful, all is well. You're exactly where you are meant to be. So there is a rootedness, a connection with earth, a connection with what is surrounding you, the material world, and what is your life, feeling like you're coming in to that energetics, and that this will be also just very possibly top of mind for the divine masculine. What is in your life that is around you, that you're living, that you want to step more firmly in? Is there something that is out of misalignment? Is something pulling you from your past? And what needs to be let go so that you can step into that sureness, into that bliss, into the happiness? Some changes and choices may have to be made for you, divine masculine, but you're wanting, you're desiring. That is the energy that is pulling you forth through this 1111 portal in November. So, divine feminine, what will you be navigating? What will be top of mind for you on this 1111 portal? What does Spirit want you to be putting your focus on and doing a check-in with yourself? That's way too many cards. We don't know this. Feminine 1111 portal. She wants 2 cards, and I'm going to take those 2 cards. So the 10 of Cups, the fullness, completion, and the Knight of Wands. So there's movement, there's action. There may be a new adventure, a new journey, knowing that you're moving forward, full of desire, full of passion, which is interesting because, you know, this is really, definitely a feeling into those top themes there. So a movement with your passions, movement, what fills you up and creates fire within you and brings you happiness. And the 10 of Cups comes in with the fulfillment, with the emotions and completeness of like a journey of within the soul and balancing the harmony. And this card here has a masculine and feminine figure in it, and there's a union. So there is a union within with love, with your desires, with your emotions, what you've been wanting. So fire and emotions coming in with movement, passion forward, and union, and your cups run it over. Beautiful. So if this is not working, you know, something feels out of whack and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't feel like this, Roberta, during the 1111 portal, it is a way that's asking you to reach for that. Remember this. What do you want? What movement? Where are you moving forward in your life that's going to bring you passion? What's going to fill up your cups? What's going to fill up in your heart and your soul and the union within yourself, and possibly also union with another that's coming in, that's going to be centering, bringing you back into your happiness. All righty. we're going to look at when Mars goes direct, starts moving direct on the 13th. So the 14th is the first full day. The 13th is Friday the 13th, and it is also a one energy day. And so new starts, new beginnings happening. Theme energy for the Mars direct energy for divine masculine and feminine. Shining through. Shining through. So there's this opening up, this clarity, this receiving in, expanding out, shining from your light and movement. There's a lot of energetic movement and cosmic energy in this. And like so when Mars goes direct, there's going to be a movement. It's not going to be, I talk about this in some of the other videos I've done for November, but it's not, there's going to be movement. We're going to feel things starting to move as Mars goes direct, more action, more initiation, things like, oh, okay, here you are. But what it won't feel like is right at the beginning, like a racehorse coming out of the gate. There's going to be movement, but it's not going to be like so chaotic. It's going to be movement that moves you in and starts to build through the rest of this season, especially as we move into the last part of November. But there is an opening, an expansion that's happening here. So let's get, what will the divine masculine be working through here? Where's his focus? What lessons, what energy is here? Like receive a message for the divine masculine for Mars direct energy. What will be gifted to the divine masculine? The 9 of Wands. So once again, here we got like that, the fire, the choice, making a decision. A choice is wanting to be made. And will you seize that? Will you pick up your staff and walk forward? You've been on a journey. It is time to step forth with what brings you light in your life, what will help you shine through with happiness, with a new adventure, with a lot of fire. There's a lot of fire here that's coming in through this reading. So what are you willing to claim and step forth with as Mars goes direct? What is that? And what obstacles might be in your way? Look at that, but hold true to yourself and what you are seeking and what you're needing, what flame is in within you that wants to shine through. So the divine feminine, let's see, get some thoughts and energy. What's going on for divine feminine as Mars moves direct? The energy starts moving forward. What is here? What will be coming in for her? Attention, awareness, gifting her. What do you want her to be aware of, Spirit? I will not be reading those inverted, just so you guys know, for today. The Magician. Number 1 card here. You have all these beautiful sacred tools. What do you want to choose to bring forth? What is needed right now? I get this feeling that it's time to dust off anything that has been stored and slowed down for you. It's time to bring them to the light. It's time to trust that you have everything you need to take a new journey. New adventures await, right? You have all these beautiful skills and gifts you've learned from your journey so far, from your past, and you're ready to take what is here for you that's going to come along for the next journey, the next support in your life. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And going into that new moon in Scorpio. Scorpio rising towards the end here of the wanting the phoenix to rise within us. And the fire here that's coming out in this reading. Scorpio New Moon wants us to go deep, 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 deep into the darkness of our souls, our wound space. See what shadows are there. And the card just wanted to flip right, so let's take this. Interesting, shadows that want to be in there and want us to go into dark, and we get that. So see through the illusions into truth. Perfect for Scorpio New Moon. That's exactly what the medicine is go deep, go into the dark, go in and see what the truth that lies within you. What is there? There may be things around you, people around you, things that may need some clarity and truth that the new moon in Scorpio will bring. But being a new moon, there's that beginning, getting very clear, very still, and there's the darkness, right? And the Scorpio itself wants us to go into the depths of truth, to clear away the illusions. So there may be something that will be revealed for you. It could be from outside, because we have a lot of bats running through here. It could be collectively with others, but also definitely with yourself, right? There may be something that arises on that new moon of Scorpio on the 15th that says, here's the truth, here's the clarity. Are you going to walk forth with it? If there's illusions and things that your beliefs that you've been holding on to that just are not serving you anymore, time to transmute them, time to lay them to rest so that you may move forward on this new cycle. And here we are, right, in fall, Scorpio season. And that's the card that wanted to jump out from the masculine. We're in Scorpio season, Samhain season. So it's going into the wisdom, your own personal wisdom. It is a birthing of a new year. We're already just having a glance back of 2020, this past year, and there's movement and energy to set forth for a new year. We're already in it. We don't have to wait to January 1st. We are in it for the new chapter, the new beginning, and what is it that you want. And the same here, Divine Masculine, you have the Two of Cups that are coming in with that. So there's a union, collaboration, a divine union. I always see this one as a divine union, a sacred union within yourself, but also possibly for some of you, the sacred union with your divine counterpart coming in, that your heart is seeking that, your soul is seeking the union within yourself of the divine masculine feminine, the seeking of your own personal truth to clear away what is not serving you, to come into a sacred harmony and partnership in your life. So get very clear if that is a top of note for divine masculine energy, especially if it's around balancing yourself, but also within relationship. Be very clear, get very clear to set that in motion with the new moon of Scorpio. And so for divine feminine, this new moon of Scorpio, what energy is rising up here to move her through, that wants her to take note on the Scorpio new moon on November 15th. The Queen of Wands. Being true, being centered within who you are, within your passion, within your fire, to be so embodied and in harmony. That's what we're in harmony with your truth. To see it, to feel it, to be it, to embody your passions, and let it be shown. Live it. Let others feel it, see it. That the truth is that it just comes and resonates from you. So the Queen of Wands, be your Queen of Wands. Feel that, bring that in for you. So let's get just, I'm going to get a card for each Divine Masculine Feminine to finish up this particular reading. And then see, we'll just go over an overview of what's laid out here. So just look at some cards. I'm actually going to open up another new deck that came to me in the mail yesterday from Ireland. It's like appropriate time to use this deck. So I'm just going to open that up. This is the wisdom of the Cailleach, and since we are here in the Cailleach season, let's bring out a card for the Divine Masculine and Feminine. These are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cards. So the Divine Masculine, what last message do you have this middle of November, November 10th to the 20th? What guidance, what support, what message? Ancestors. The time to reconnect, go deep, go in and ask for the support and help of your ancestors. They are there working with you, which is perfect, right? At this time of the year, it's Halloween season. And that there is a harmony and a partnership. And even with this, there's like the balance of the elements, the sacredness, the flow, the sacred unions, the sacred cycles. It all works together, and there is much support here for you. So recognize this, accept this. There is support around you, Divine Masculine, during this middle part of the season of November that wants to support you, wants you to help you find your sacred rhythm, your creation within, the balance of who you are. So we have like the fire, the air, the earth, the water, all the elements working together, balance, but balance and harmony. So call that forth and call that in for you. And for the Divine Feminine, for the Divine Feminine to leave off. This card came up for a friend yesterday. Home. Home. Where is home? What is your essence? Return to yourself in the stillness. I'm getting a real like stillness and comfort and everything that lies within you. Come home to yourself. Come home to stillness. What nurtures you and what you are desiring and need for this season at this time of the year. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So let's just have a quick little look as I wrap this up. So a little reminder, we're being asked during this potent time of November with 11/11 portal, Mars going direct after being retrograde for a couple of months. Energy start to move, masculine start to move forward, the Divine Masculine. Where there's a new adventure that's calling back and we feel it saying it's time. And there is that reminder for us to step into our passions. That is running through the entire reading here. Fire, passion, a new beginning. Let go of what is not serving you. See what is truth within your heart and soul. Be brave to honor that and move forth. Release anything that's illusions, including people, situations that are not vibrating at that resonance that where you were going and who you are. It is time. It's time not to think you have to do this long. It is time to also call in the support, the union, the comfort, the knowing within yourself, the strength within yourself. So beautiful, powerful next few days. If you come to this reading and it's beyond the time of when I'm doing the reading for, know that there's a reason you're here. There's a reason that you've called to this reading at this time. There's something here, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, that wants your attention and wants you to know there's a message here for you. So I hope you are all well. I'd love to hear how you each are doing. Send me a message. Thank you for all your support. And until the next time, have a beautiful mid-November of 2020.